Jordan Stevens, one half of Rizzle Kicks, of course, as we know, but as well as having success with music, he's also a children's author. And with parents like Ed Sheeran, a fan of his first book, he's just written his second, and it's called See for Yourself. And he joins me now. It is so good to see you, Jordan. And I love this book. I'll tell you for why. I am all about kids, you know, wanting to be curious and explore the world.
Yes.
And this is exactly what this book gets them to do.
Yes, curiosity is arguably the best human trait generally, even for adults, I think.
I agree, and that's what this is about. It's about the oceans specifically, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the idea came from what we were just mentioning in the break there, that as a species, I find we're fascinated with everything up and out. You know, we've studied this space, we have all these incredible discoveries that are happening outside of the Earth, but it appears as if we haven't ever been to the bottom of the ocean.
Not as much. There's vast areas of the ocean that we don't actually know that much about. Finding new species all the time.
Right.
And, so your wee hero, he goes.
Yes, Harry Arco, it follows this boy who, he comes from a family of pilots and he wants to be the first in his family to go down rather than up because he believes that's where the beauty lies. And so he goes on a journey, on a mission. And also, this was just because I went snorkeling one time as well, like a few years ago.
Right.
And I could not believe what I
you
was
were
seeing under these...
It
blew my mind. And I know there's probably thousands of kids' books that obviously explore the ocean because of how many incredible colours and shapes, and the lower you go, the weirder it gets. I love it.
Oh, right down in the Mariana Trench, there's weird things down there.
Weird and
there
wonderful.
Really is. Beautiful illustrations by Beth Susanna.
Yes,
really,
Beth.
really lovely.
This is the second book with Beth. We've got another one called The Missing Piece, which came out a couple of years ago. But Beth is unbelievable. I mean, look at these colours.
I know.
I cannot deal with how incredible her eye for colour is. I keep asking her to have a look at the walls in my house, you know what I mean? Just because if I'm going to trust anyone with colour coordination, it's Beth. Really
Harry's
talented.
lovely.
Yeah.
We love him, he's proper. He's really good. Because you know what? There's not enough books around for little boys, especially little boys.
No, we found with The Missing Piece, our first book, we chose Sunny to be like a girl, a black girl. We weren't really bothered about the gender, to be honest. It was just like the story was the story. And we just went, all right, we'll make Sunny a girl. And then we realised when we were speaking to the libraries that we were working with that there weren't really any books about boys, well, certainly black boys.
Sure.
And so, you know, not that it matters. It's in the world of children. Like, that's the beauty of being a kid. Doesn't matter. Yeah,
they're colourblind. They just see a story. They just see a story and they identify with the story. Of course they do.
But it will have that special. It will have that an extra level.
Oh, absolutely. And don't we just need this right now? Because there's a lot, and you've spoken about it a lot, about so-called toxic masculinity, which basically just means that there aren't enough good role models for young boys.
Yeah.
You know, it's really difficult. It's hard growing up as a young man these days.
Yeah, I think, you know, I definitely like talking about masculinity in the sense that I obviously believe masculinity is a wonderful energy.
Of course.
Like that in its true essence is essential to, you know, a strong home, a strong community. And yeah, so this also, I didn't even, in the last couple of years, my speaking around that subject has intensified. But when I started writing this book, again, I just wanted to reflect the amazing fathers I was seeing around me in my generation, certainly in my circle. The young men who have taken on fatherhood are, you know, they're breaking cycles. They're present. They're wonderful. They're loving, and I wanted to celebrate those fathers because they really are there. So.
No, absolutely. And should it ever happen to you,
yes.
You've got plenty of role models, and you've already got books that you can read. Should that happen to you, should you so wish, that's totally up to you.
Yes.
But you two are going so strong, you and Jade. It's a lovely relationship that you've got, and it just works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know each other so well.
Yeah.
You're from the same sort of, you know, you've music, because music is a crazy world, right?
Yes, music.
And she's got you doing music again, hasn't she?
Jade was a
she has.
Jade was a big part in encouraging us to do more Rizzle Kicks music.
Good.
Yeah, you know, she genuinely loves our music. It's really sweet. She like got a Rizzle Kicks merch and
that's
she
brilliant.
like bought the vinyl. Anyway, she's on the album too. She's
I
on.
know.
Yeah, she's on it.
Oh, why wouldn't you? Come on.
I know.
You've got her sitting there.
Yeah.
For goodness sake.
I know it would be ridiculous if not.
It'd be crazy not to.
I know.
Which is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so she's got you writing, and she's got you writing music and all of that.
Yeah.
But you should. I mean, obviously, writing is something you're going to do more. You're going to do more kids' books, I would have thought.
Yeah, at least
but
one.
I really liked your book about your life.
Yes.
Because you were
Great.
so blinking honest.
Yeah.
No, you really were.
Yes.
There's not much point in writing your story if you're not honest. And you've been really, you know, what's the point, really?
I agree.
And to see you, because everybody would be looking up to you, you are a role model for lots of young men and women.
Yeah, maybe.
But then you've said, I actually had a really tough time.
Of course.
I had a tough time with fame. I had a tough time with, you know, abusing substances. I had all of that. I've been through it. This is how I got through it.
Yes.
And that's invaluable.
Yes, look, I wrote a book, 6 months of my life, a heartbreak I went through.
It's really good.
Yeah, thank you.
It really was.
I just wanted there to be more of like an intrinsic, I don't know, I wanted to just a microscopic view of breaking apart and how that has affected me and yeah, coming through the challenges. It's not supposed to be prescriptive. I don't think that my outlook on life or my way of life is gospel. I just think it's important for me to it's important for me to just show my path, because then people have more options about the path they want to take. And also importantly, I wanted to push back into the space of development or self-development and remind people that this idea of being a good person, I think, has been a little bit overdone recently.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we are all battling with these sides within us, and we're all capable of good and bad.
Oh, geez,
you know?
we're all just trying to stumble through, aren't we?
Right.
Let's be honest, the best we can.
Yeah,
the best we can. I'll tell you what, though, you could give advice on dating, because you did a brilliant thing. You did almost like a PowerPoint presentation to Jade. What a great idea. She said, so this is why you should go out with me. Number one, this, number two, that, number three, that. I like that. I think that's good.
It wasn't serious. I was being silly.
I know you were.
I wasn't authentically creating like if I'd done an actual presentation, I was a bit with this like.
But you wooed.
Yes.
And I think women and young girls these days don't get wooed enough.
I think people
want to be wooed.
Yes, I think people think a little too much. You know, a lot of the time it's just about having fun, enjoying yourself. You know, just removing the barriers of. I think being weird is great, personally. That's my advice.
Yeah.
Just not too weird, but like, just don't be afraid to be quirky.
Quirky is excellent.
I think I don't know.
We need more of it in the world.
In a robotic age, be quirky.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Don't ask ChatGPT for dating advice.
No, don't ask it for anything.
I know,
don't ask it for
people do. That's
I know they do.
Is that a segment? Have you done this on the show yet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
It's terrifying, isn't it?
It's a bit worrying.
It's really, really scary.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, read books.
Yes.
Read books and see for yourself. It's out today, isn't it?
It's out today, see for yourself.
Happy Publication Day.
Thank you,
to
Lorraine.
you.
What a
It's a big
dream.
deal.
Yes.
Big deal.
I
it's
think,
huge.
yeah.
No, I love it. And like I said, the illustrations are beautiful. You're a joy. Come back anytime. Well, that's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We have all the best moments from the show right here on the channel. And if you like this video, then we think you'll love this one. See you next time.